The martial arts. Martial being of obedience and etiquette, and the art being a fluent combination of mind and body. But what do people want from a martial art? The martial arts can be competitive, and the club competes in non-contact, semi-contact, full-contact karate and kata. Mark Aindor, the club's karate instructor.
Non-contact karate is where the student reaches a frame of mind where he or she is in total control of their own body. By that I mean they can actually kick or punch within a fraction of contact of their opponent. Highly competitive sport where it's done on a marked out court. Kata is a series of movements. It's very similar to a dance, but it's done from a several man attack. You've got to demonstrate Kimi all the way through. Now follow me. It's a very personal thing because you're demonstrating stance. You're demonstrating Kimi. Kimi is the inner spirit on your own. So it must look like you're actually fighting someone.
John Bullock, chief instructor. Reg Waitman, qualified boxing coach.
Semi-contact karate is very similar to the non-contact karate. The major difference being is that it's in the expression itself, being there is a slight amount of contact allowed, and that contact is mainly to the stomach. Punches or kicks above the waist height, landing in the stomach. Actually a very flamboyant sport. Well, full contact karate is very similar to the boxing format.
By that we mean it takes part in the boxing ring. All punches and kicks must be above waist height. With the exception, he's allowed a foot sweep. The inside the sole of his foot makes contact with his opponent's ankle in order to knock him temporarily off balance. In order to prepare a boxer, you must have a good, in full contact, you must have a good idea of the basics.
For sparring in the club, beginners are protected with foot pads, shin pads, head guard, gloves and gum shields.
Ready, time!
Thai boxing, again, very similar to the full contact. The major difference being is that no leg protection is worn. The fighters are now allowed to kick directly to the leg and use the knees. It tends to be a very powerful sport. Some people may even say violent, but it takes a great deal more combinations, a great deal more studying and finer leg and eye coordination to participate in the sport fully.
Are the martial arts any more dangerous than other sports? Dr. Sir.
I don't think so. As like other sports, is as dangerous as it could be with like football, cricket or boxing.
Do you think martial arts encourage the use of violence on the streets?
Again, I don't think so either. I think on the contrary, it brings self-discipline and self-protection more than outside violence, really.
Well, the main martial art I do is jiu-jitsu, but I also do karate, which helps me jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing and weightlifting, which keeps me fit, keeps me in trim. I hope to compete in kickboxing, but not at the moment, because it will clash with my jiu-jitsu. I'd rather progress in jiu-jitsu. If you show that you want to learn, they'll teach you.
During training, the pupil is assessed to see if he's compatible with the club's principles. The violence is taken away and not added to. There's an emphasis on social and life skills to develop strong character. The pupil becomes aware of his technique and respects it and himself.
A black belt should try and achieve that perpetual harmonious state of mind whereby he can train with a person of his own standard, oblivious to everybody else, but yet be aware of his perfect and imperfect technique.
Some see martial arts as shouting and breaking things. The shouts or kiais by the students during this reverse punching are a development of the inner spirit or kimai to focus the power and speed within our bodies onto one specific point.
Okay. Okay. It's just one of them pieces of wood that we came across.
Yeah.
The self-defense keep fit classes run during the day at a reduced rate for the unemployed. Using techniques from judo, karate and jiu-jitsu, the students learn to cope with a variety of attacks.
Well, it's up to you to defend accordingly. I want you to feel the reality of the situation. Good close contact, okay? Good body contact. And again. There, twist the wrists. Okay, bring this one high and turn around. That's it. Big step forward and pull the arms in. Good, yeah.
You're two lads doing jiu-jitsu and karate. Why don't you join in their classes?
It's too hard for me, it's too much. I mean, this class, you just do a little bit of self-defense and that, but the other one, you've really got to get into the jiu-jitsu and the karate.
How do you feel about your two lads doing jiu-jitsu and karate?
I think it's good for them. I mean, they can defend themselves in the streets, and it gives them something to do overnight time instead of just playing out in the streets. It is good for them.
And you don't think it's a dangerous sport?
No, well, John's with them all the time, so if anything does crop up, he's there to see they don't get hurt.
Okay, so sit down now. You're so sweet to me, by the way. The best exercise is not to come in. Okay, to go by the ankles. Press down there.
A lot of people join a club simply to keep fit. And not everyone wants to spend the time involved gaining the form and technique needed to pass grading in karate or jiu-jitsu. So the keep fit classes, or the more strenuous training of the kickboxing circuit, may suit them better.
Come on, hands on your legs here, come on. That's it, come on, keep it like that.
Get down, lads. Get them stand-ups done properly. Pull yourself up on them, so look, come on.
Come on, Graham, come on.
Step on it. Don't jump on it.
Big, knee, down, G, good, right, ditch, hash, Q, bitch, down.
As a hobby or leisure activity, the martial arts can be very enjoyable. You can learn some self-defense, keep fit, and it's a good way to socialise.
Top of the shoulders and roll to the base of the snap. Back break fall. Good. Enough. Front break fall. Good. Left roll up. Left roll. Okay. Show, Chase.
If you're interested in the martial arts, what should you look for in a club?
You should look for a club that has a lot of spirit, where the instructor is keen to participate at both high and low levels. There you'll see how he comprehends with the students at a low level, and then again communicates with them at a higher level. And see how he deals with the more awkward students, because no matter how hard you or your friends or myself find it, then you're sure to be taught. We do fundraising events, charity work, where we go around doing demonstrations for various fundraising events, mainly at schools in the district. We have fun runs, weeks away. Reg is a frequent marathon runner, and with his assistant, Lee.
Now the club's 2 years old, where would you like to see it go over the next 2 years?
The club itself, I'd like to see, again, broaden out more, offer a more range of facilities for these people who are unemployed to attract them, to do something with themselves. The only way I can see is offering these type of facilities is to open the premises of our own, in which we can provide for them during the day.